We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh.
Here's Jason Sanders now to
keep
get
going.
This one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
All right, don't sound like nothing coming out. It's okay.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his teams before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Hurts. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first.
What? That was dumb. Lost connection, said. Sometimes you gotta watch it, because sometimes I tell you lost connection. Like, bro, I didn't lose nothing. Daddy got a bird.
You see me so human.
I see you got beer. Give it to me, Kyle. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Don't throw it away. Give it to me. Okay, good.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. And today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the 41, here's second down and 8. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Rashad Bateman. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this time he is in. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Waddle, the motion man, right. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes a little tread left on the tires.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. In motion, Hill. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On third down, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll find Bateman once more. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Again, Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Jackson now.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson will throw again. And this one is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua, the final shot before half. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Got his man complete over the middle. That It's Hill. And he's trying to get as much as he can. Boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough and a first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counterpunched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. This now a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Jackson throwing once more.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And now they're in the hurry up. On play action, here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Able to fight through one tackle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Running right, here's Achane. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Achane. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Mostert is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jackson to throw. Connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The decision made for them, they've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go, it's Jackson on 4th down. And he is caught, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's Jackson. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing, Jackson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute, as the kick's away here. And able to get this out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
20 TX.
Now Tua, Hill. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
It's the pick number 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. Steps away. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Throwing Tua. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the pack. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
And I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And some space here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 145 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. 3rd and 3. All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.